Yesterday, ABC News put out a video which is now making the rounds, and it's talking about a gold firm who is scamming people, but I'm here to tell you it's actually much worse than they're reporting. Let's get into it. SD Bullion is giving away a monster box of 2024 Tree of Life silver coins. Sign up today at sdbullion.com/sweepstakes. Thank you so much for watching. I do sincerely appreciate it. If you have not seen the ABC News video, definitely check it out. It's very eye-opening into how some of these gold firms are complete scams, but let's break down why it's worse than what they've reported.
We first told you about the company last month and the customers who say they invested big money only to have it vanish.
Eyewitness News reporter Carlos Granda went looking for answers to the questions: where's the money, and is there anything those customers can now do? And here's what he found.
My fear is that, I'm not going to get the money back.
Scott Dahl says after he changed jobs, he invested a big chunk of his 401k with Oxford Gold Group. He won't tell us how much, but he says his retirement is now in jeopardy. He says he did an online search and found good reviews for Oxford Gold, and he says they were very convincing.
They send out this is an investment guide. I mean, this thing's probably 15 or 20 pages of just high-end. This is a very nice product.
Okay, so real quick, these pamphlets that the different gold firms send out, of course, they're going to be a thick cardstock, glossy images of beautiful gold and silver coins that they're wanting to sell you. But the problem is these companies don't own a single ounce of gold or silver, none whatsoever. And what they're supposed to do is buy the gold and silver from a dealer and then have it transported to a depository, put in your name, and they're basically just the middleman, but some of them aren't doing this at all. Let's continue.
Precious metals that I purchased. Here's what they are. Here's what they're called. You've got so many of this and so many of that.
You can do a direct rollover, one IRA to another.
On an Oxford Gold YouTube channel, they say it's easy to buy and store your gold.
Once you've picked out your precious metals, everything gets shipped directly to the depository of your choice.
So Dahl placed an order and was told those physical gold coins would be sent to a depository in Utah. It was all supposed to be handled by a company called Equity Trust, but then he received a letter saying Equity.
Okay, we have to pause here because we actually can see what this company was selling to this gentleman, and we can see when the sales order was put through. So on November 29th, 2023, they sold this guy 1 10th-ounce gold Royal Arms coins. And these are probably one of the worst things you could be buying if you want exposure to the gold price. They also sold this guy silver British Tudor Beasts coins, the 2 ounce. These are going to be the Yale coins. And also, these are a poor thing to be purchasing if you want to invest in silver. So the items that they picked out for this guy, I would not recommend for anyone to be stacking, but they've sold them to him in massive quantities, and the price at which they sold them to him is absolutely ridiculous. They are charging $347 per 10th ounce gold coin. You would need gold spot price to go up to about $3,500 to break even. And remember, this is in November of last year. So here I have the 1 year chart pulled up over at SD Bullion. The current spot price for gold is $2,438 an ounce. But if we back up to November 29th, this is when the gentleman bought those coins. You can see gold spot price was at $2,044 an ounce. So let me ask you, if you bought gold at $2,044 an ounce and it went up to $2,439 an ounce, almost a $400 gain, would you expect your investment to have gone up in value? Sure, why not? Gold went up $400. You made a good choice. You bought gold at the right time. However, his investment has not gone up a penny. Let's look at those gold coins if you bought them today from the mint. Now, I don't know how many of you are aware of this, but the Royal Mint is actually one of the few mints who sells coins directly to the public. So these are the same coins that gentleman was buying, the Royal Arms 10th ounce gold bullion coins. 2024, these are the ones with King Charles on them. It's the same coin, and from the mint directly, they're charging 245 pounds if you buy just one coin. I know he bought a lot more than that, so he's going to get a better pricing on the quantity, but let's go with just one, 245 pounds. So if we do the conversion here, 245 pounds, that is equal to 312 US dollars. That is what these coins are going for right now, after the price of gold has gone up $400 since this gentleman bought his gold. So the coins today cost $312, and they charged him $347 per coin. So even if this company was legit, even if they did have the gold, they did send it to a depository for him, he still would have gotten scammed. They completely ripped him off. They charged him an arm and a leg for these coins because he simply didn't know what they were worth, but they were promoting them. This is what they told him to invest in. I feel terrible for the people who got taken advantage of by this Oxford Gold Group. They're never going to get their money back. People lost tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars from this company lying to them and completely scamming them. And on top of them not actually sending the products to the depository, on top of them not fulfilling their end of the agreement, they were also charging way too much for the supposed products that they were selling. Honestly, I think if people look at the prices that they're paying from these different gold firms and then compare them to the prices that they see from reputable online dealers or even directly from the mint, they're going to find they could be getting the gold and silver a lot cheaper if they just buy it themselves.
Equity Trust was no longer working with Oxford Gold.
So I don't care what's going on with your companies, but you've got my money. And so either all I want you to do is to send the metals into the depository. That's all I need you to do. And if you can't do that, send the money back to me.
Dahl then called the depository company that is supposed to have his gold coins.
So I called Brinks in Salt Lake and says, hey, where is my order? We have no knowledge of your order. Your order's not here. Who are you?
We can see that the Better Business Bureau has put out an alert for Oxford Gold Group stating BBB has received an increasing number of consumer complaints relating to your firm. Specifically, consumers allege their orders of precious metals have not been delivered to the depository. Now, I don't know how long Oxford Gold Group has been not delivering orders, right? It looks like they've been in business for 7 years. So this is probably something that's relatively new, but either way, this is just terrible. And then when you try to go to their website, it simply does not load. It does not exist. So this company has gone under and they've taken all of the money with them. As far as we know, these people are never going to get their money back. Lastly, I want to point out the top 2 comments on this ABC News video. I think they wrap this up nicely. The first one, a photo of your gold is proof of nothing. They could sell that same piece of gold to hundreds of people. And the second comment, moral of the story, buy the physical gold yourself. I could not agree more. If you want to watch this original video here from ABC News, I'll put a link for it down below in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next one. Silver Dragons out.